done, because I have concluded that you are all facts, and
Okay, great. How much XP did we get?
200.
Excellent.
1,000?
Okay, I'll update my character sheet.
Fuck yeah. 1,000, yeah. 200,000. That's good.
No. 200 shared.
1,000?
No, actually, you know what? Yeah, 200 shared between you, but 1.9900, all of that. So 1 XP shared between you, because the rest is going to Pinking, because he's behind.
Ah,
So,
okay.
so yeah, 1 XP, or a fourth of an XP each.
All right,
No.
great. I'll put it on
1,000?
my,
But there's three of us.
1960.4.
right.
Okay, done.
Yes.
That will screw up my math
That's
and even numbers that I have going on.
So that's but yeah, that's it for today. So thank you for playing. I'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Well, that was fast.
Yeah. Let's see how fast we can fuck it up when he comes back.
I'm already lost with math. I'm just adding 10 levels to my account. I hope that's
Why
okay.
are you still in my channel? Get out of my channel.
Fuck you,
Your
faggot.
channel?
Can you
What
just
is your
can I
channel?
convince you to
My
play? So there's my charisma check to make you play. Oh, it's a save. Fuck.
Oh, that's a
Lost
fail if I
nine,
ever
you're
saw
dead.
one.
You're dead from bad saves.
Okay, how about this?
How do you have a +4?
You will DM
okay,
this
I'll
game.
fail.
You
We're not
will
playing.
DM this game.
You've all got disadvantage, so that's an 8 and that's a 10. So no,
No, wait.
I got 24.
I need more beer if I'm going to complete this.
Get something stronger.
Come on.
Alright, someone recap while I'm fixing the last few things.
We're still in town, by the way. And when we
No, you're
ended
not.
2 sessions ago, when we edited the whole thing, ended
No,
the
we
whole
didn't. We
thing.
set sail. We set sail.
No. I wanted to go to Pax Max and ask him about the sketch of the drawing.
We set
and
sail.
No, man, fuck you.
But with
I just wanted to ask a few questions. I mean, you can say that that we already did that, and you can fill me in. That's fine as well. I guess.
You asked Pax Max questions, he refused to answer, and you're dead.
Yay! 50 XP.
for Pax Max.
That's about that's about what he was worth. No, I remember you saying you wanted to ask the questions. What was the questions again before you set off?
I took a sketch of the circle that we had going on.
Mm-hmm.
In that room, in that house. That was weird. I wanted to ask them about that and the names of the events and cults, whatever, that Content took notes of, and I didn't, foolishly, but it doesn't really matter.
I'll need the notes. I'll need to know what I'm answering here, otherwise there's not much point.
Okay, but that's just the framework for it. So. Okay.
Wait, I'm lost. I gotta see where did I put the notes to.
You were lost, and now you're profound.
Yes.
So I take it Pinking suddenly going offline means he's not playing.
Yeah.
Suddenly
Probably.
going offline.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Not this, not this. Journal. Oh, fuck you.
What did you do?
Oh, nothing. Alright, so what did I need to tell you?
The name of the cult and the names, the name of the event that we eavesdropped on when we were in that house with that weird clown-looking guy or whatever, Chester-looking guy. Do you remember the heist?
No. Oh, yeah, yes.
Yes, okay.
Yes, actually.
Let's take it from there.
Okay, yes, I remember, but I do not remember taking notes of that. I don't have any notes.
You're kidding, right?
No, I really
You said
cannot
something
find
about
Adranos, Raven, the Mage.
Let me check my notes. Fuck.
What?
Sketch of the circle.
I remember like the
Well,
the,
shit. My notes
the,
don't have that.
the clown dude saying something like, so it's gonna start soon, something like that.
I'm so glad I was lazy. and I let you be in charge of the notes.
Oh, that's not a good deal.
God damn it. So we know nothing. Like actually, we don't know anything.
So
Well,
what
you've
am
got
I?
you've got the you've got the symbol. The symbol was like another religious symbol, but it was different.
Back
But
in
you took an
1988.
actual sketch of it, so you can ask that question.
Hal, son of Halor, sketch of the circle. Hamshell. Fuck you. I have it written down. It's Hamshell.
Oh,
Hamshell.
so you read it.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the name of what
Got it.
again?
Of the thing that we're talking about.
Ah, okay.
Oh, the
what's
hand
Why
shell
are
was
you
gonna
asking
start.
So
me?
it is a name of what? A character, an event?
I have no
What is
idea.
that?
It's been several weeks. I took
Well,
notes
I
of the
mean,
thing.
An
well, my
event, I believe it
notes.
was. I believe it was an event.
I believe it
Yeah,
was an event too.
it's about to start, something like
Fine,
that.
fine, I'll give you that. But honestly, if you don't know what questions you're asking, I won't answer them. There's not much point. Right. Okay. So you go back to Mad Max, if you want to call him that, and you ask him
Mad
questions,
Max.
and you show. Where do you think he got the name Max? Jesus.
It
So
was Max Pax.
I know it was Max Pax. I've got it written down, but it was not an accidental name. No one's named Max Pax, idiots. So
Why the fuck
That's
not?
the shopkeeper. You said his name is Pax
no,
Max.
he told you.
Just fucking go on with the story.
Jesus.
Oh, you lied to me? Why would you lie to
No.
me?
I don't lie to you. He lied to you.
Why
So
would
you
you
show
lie to
him
me?
the symbol. Oh, for fuck's sake! Jesus. So you show him the symbol, and he looks at it and he goes, "Well, I mean, that could be a symbol of Hai Shen, but it doesn't look it.
Hai Shen.
You should
Anyone
know Hai
taking
Shen."
notes?
You're talking with Pax. You do
Yes.
it.
Hai Shen. Okay.
So he gives you a look and goes, "But you're a sailor, aren't you?"
Yes.
I'm not doing the voice. I'm too tight. Well, you should know Hai Shen. So make a religion check real quick.
Sorry. Hold on. I got it. I'm about to click on it. Religion.
Yeah. Hai Shen is the god of the seas, and you're familiar with him in a superficial sense, in that he governs the seas. He takes sailors that die at sea and brings them to the other side. And sailors who don't die at sea have a disconnect and therefore cannot go to the watery grave. Essentially meaning that it's an expected part of being in the religious following of Hai Shen that you die at sea, because he is the god of water, the god of the sea, the god of travel, and the god of journey. So if you die elsewhere outside of that realm, you need to undergo a number of trials after death to come back to the gates of Hai Shen, which is said to lie deep, deep, deep beneath the ocean. So yeah, you're familiar with him in that superficial sense in that regard. So he tells you that this is the symbol of Hai Shen, and looking at it, yeah, you recognize that. Okay, true, it has some of those. It has the same outline, it has the same build, but there's a number of deviation that looks weird to you, and it only just strikes you now when he tells you that, yeah, this is the symbol. And he goes, well, I mean, I don't know the specifics of it, because, well, I mean, it's not the symbol of Hai Shen, but I'm pretty sure it's the symbol of Hai Shen. So maybe it's a cult or deviation thereof. I don't know. But it's something to do with the sea, I'm guessing.
Good guess. Thank you for your help.
Sweet as, let's sail.
Yeah. By the way, do you have any? Can I place an order on items should they arrive? Maybe if you get them in the future, down the line.
I'm sorry, what?
In the shop.
Oh, you're
Yes.
talking to Pax.
Yeah, I would love some wands. Turns out they're very, very useful. So we'll be in touch later.
Ryan's gonna get triggered.
What? He just stands there looking at you. What? Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
You all got the shop and returned to the ship, and you very quickly set sail, all of you, having been
Very
threatened
quickly.
to leave the town or die. Breach was pretty
All
much
right,
what was said to you.
I'm gonna be back in a minute. Just a second.
Carry on.
Planted falls overboard and dies.
And what happens with Thinking? Or
Oh, he's just
Ayla?
dead.
Ayla's
Oh,
just
yeah.
he's being fucking edgelord on the bow of the ship, just chilling.
Yes. Yeah, he's sitting on the
All right.
the thingy.
yeah.
He, she, it.
He, she, it. Wow.
He's Swedish,
How-
so he's not gender specific.
How?
He's actually
21st
online.
century.
He's actually online. He's
Well, if he doesn't
actually-
want to play, guys, if he doesn't want to play because he's got his reasons, then leave him be. You can't force him. There's no point. Leave
I'm
it.
not forcing it.
No,
I'm
Ryan.
just cracking
stop.
jokes about it.
Stop pinging him. If he wanted to be here, he would, because the chat has been going for a while now. So leave it.
Yeah.
Goody. Alright, beer. Okay, so you are at sea. You have left Publio Deck. You are now sitting here in the middle of the ocean, realizing that you have very little general idea of where you're going. You have a target, but that's about it. How you manage to acquire the information that you require to actually get the job done is somewhat lost on you. So where are you headed, and what are you doing?
We have the map that we received of the trade
Mhm.
routes, right?
Yes, you do.
How about we start there and just fill it and observe what happens and possibly rob a ship or two.
Possibly.
Nah, I mean, I don't enjoy it, but if it's necessary. How about you?
Me too. Yeah, I'm fucking fine with that. Just what I
We
can.
need to head to a trade hub and see if any other ships have been attacked / know about this captain, and then start a trail from there.
Okay, I'm gonna drop my disguise. I'm back being Lucius.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the
Oh, who the fuck are you?
Lucius Longhorn. Pleasure to
No, I
meet
know
you.
that.
Yeah,
Taking
of
the
course you did.
piss.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I say we go to a trade hub and ask a few questions, because there'll be trade ships coming in all the time. So
Okay,
where's-
seconded.
Yeah.
Is that on the map?
So looking at the map, you see that you got these island groupings, and you got the empire off in the northeastern corner, and you got a general. It's more of a generalized map of the area, sort of like a world map. It doesn't do well in detail, but it does tell you like there's an island there, there's an island there. It might be a couple of miles off in one direction or another, but yeah, sure, you got the general gist of the lay of the land, so to speak. So you're heading for the biggest trade hub in the area. Most of you haven't been to it, mainly because you're in various professions. Militarily speaking, it's not super important. It's got its own defenses. No reason to go there for you, Ranal. From a pirate's perspective, it's simply too well guarded, and there's too many ships there to actually get anything done. So you just generally stay away. And for other reasons, you've never really been at sea before, have you, Kunta?
Mm-hmm.
So
I've been a city boy. That's it.
yes. So
Wow.
you set off in that direction, and you already find that with the characters on hand and the seamen available to you,
Seaman.
you
Seamen available.
they are called seamen.
Yeah, I know.
You could also call them sailors, but
Immature.
that would be incorrect, being that they are plural and they serve multiple functions.
Well,
But
Okay.
I was just cracking a bad joke. Just
yes, you
Seaman.
setting off in that direction, you find that it'll take you a couple of days to get there. Weather is not really coming along well. It's not like you got the wind at your back. So you got a couple of days on the ship, and you're finding yourself either bored or preoccupied, and generally just forced into the company of people you don't know very well. So what do you choose to do with these days?
Days?
Yes.
Damn.
The sea's big.
Yes.
Everyone
It
got
generally is.
Anyone got a story to share?
No. I'm going to brew though.
No stories from me. I can play some flute.
God, no. That's torture.
I'd like to
Rhino?
just have a
Yeah.
talk with the boys.
Yeah, let's
Hello.
get to know each other. Let's get real cozy. with each other.
Not that cozy, please.
I'm not dropping my pants if that's what you're asking. But yeah, I want to get to know you guys.
Okay.
I need to know my crew mates.
All right.
Rhino, how did you get in service? Why?
We've actually been through this, but for the life of me, I seem to have lost my fucking journal / not saved it last time. So effectively, I'm going to retcon my own backstory because you seem to have forgotten.
Okay.
So, I have been in service to the Empire for 200 years. I'm 266 years old.
We know
Mhm.
Yeah, you do know that. Good.
Yeah.
I'm glad you know that because my journal doesn't ever tell me that I've explained this to you.
that. Oh yeah.
Originally, I started in service to the Empire when they found me knee deep in the blood of orcs, which is where I learned to speak Orcish when I was communicating with prisoners. And I don't truly believe in religion, which is why bringing death came so easy to me.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to know specifically?
Do you enjoy your service? Do you find a purpose in that?
Of course, there's purpose in everything, but I'm looking forward to the day when I can finally retire. I'm getting old now.
You have a family?
No family. My family is the brethren that I've shared blood with.
You
throughout
had a
my long
family?
service. Dwarves don't have families. Our women have beards. We have beards.
Do
There is
women
no
actually
family.
have beards?
Well, they do now. Have you ever met a dwarf woman?
I'm sure I've met a few, but
No, I don't think they have beards.
Carly, do they have beards?
You don't rightly recall. Think about it. It's like, I don't know. Have they? You never really gave it much thought. They could just be very short human women. You're not really certain.
Can I inside check his bullshit? Is he lying to me?
You know what? Sure. Make a contested insight check. Ryan, do a deception check. And I will give you the right to choose whether or not you're bullshitting him.
Well, he is, and I failed.
So yeah,
Okay, that's
so you
bullshit.
can cook up any story and you can choose whether or not. You don't have to tell it, but you can choose whether or not you're bullshitting him.
No, I'm telling him the truth. Dwarf women have beards. Big, ginger beards.
I hate this universe.
As far as you're aware, all dwarf women are ginger and have ginger beards. It seems weird, but
God
I mean,
damn
the
it.
dwarf is telling you, so
He must know.
sure, you must know he's a dwarf.
Yeah, you're an expert on the subject. I'll take your word for it.
All of the women in my life when I was a young dwarf had beards, but since I didn't want to work down in the mines, they kicked me out of the dwarf stronghold of which I was a part of.
Oh, because you
Oh.
didn't want to work in a mine, they kicked you out of it?
Yeah, I hated digging with a pickaxe. I much preferred digging into the skulls of orc scum in service to the Empire. It was more fun for me.
Oh, so basically, that's what you've done your whole life.
Yep, I've spent my whole life from becoming a man at the young age of approximately 60.
Yeah,
I don't remember,
fair
it was too long ago. And I've spent my whole life dedicated to the art of combat, working for the Empire.
Yeah, you actually climbed the ranks. But considering it took you 200 years, may not be as impressive.
I like a rank that puts me on the battlefield. I don't like a rank that puts me
Oh,
behind
that
the desk.
explains it. Yeah, okay. Fair enough.
Fair enough. Yeah.
You're a combat-ready guy.
As a camp prefect, I get to give the orders while charging face first as part of the vanguard, so that's how I get my frills.
You're wearing frills.
Always, I have big pink frills. Cookie, yeah, that's right. Nice one.
Pink frills.
I have now written that into your character.
That's fine.
Big
I'm
pink
okay with
frills.
big pink frills.
Awesome.
Okay.
Okay. Noted.
All
So you
right.
got a couple of days here where you're basically just bored. You're walking the ship up and down, like talking to each other, more or less forced because what else is there to do? Occasionally you see, yes, I get as much. You see Randall run down into the bottom of the ship, occasionally coming up after 10 hours, doing other things. And at the tip of, or the bow of the ship, you walk up to find Ayla there, dead. Or in a coma.
What
You
the
can't tell.
fuck?
Because apparently she's in a coma now. I don't even know, guys. I mean, I'm sorry, but
What
I
Yeah.
cannot,
the
I
hell?
cannot
Fair enough.
repeatedly bring people in and out of existence. So she's just in a coma. Sure. I'll choose not to give a shit.
Okay. Let's try to
so-
heal her.
I mean,
I say we pickle the elf. Maybe we can eat it later, just in case things go really bad.
Do we have a freezer on this?
No,
ship?
but we have barrels of like beer on the ship, right?
How about
So we could
pickles?
probably- Yeah, no, we could
Sour
probably pickle
pickles,
it in
yeah.
beer.
We can pickle
Yeah.
her.
No.
looking around the ship,
No.
I mean, since you've taken the ship and since you've requisitioned a number of things from the Empire army, you haven't really had time to go through the barrels or any of the stock, so you don't actually fully know what's on the ship right now, outside of like general supplies, as would be on a ship of this size. But that could be pretty much anything depending on the mission. So you're not like super sure what's here.
Can we take a
Mhm.
day to check the ship? Like
Just to make
top
like
to bottom?
Yeah,
Like
that
an
would
entire
be.
day?
do like stock and go like, what do we actually have? Right. Okay. So going through the ship and like just picking it apart, all of you in the hold of the ship, like going, what's in this barrel? Oh, right. Okay. So you spent like one day just doing this. So you open up 3 barrels, and I think you should note this down.
I think one of us should have ship notes with him.
I'll do it.
Okay, thank you.
Alright.
Because it's 3
okay.
times writing down stuff we don't need.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll do it.
So just do a note in the in Roll20. It's like so everyone actually I can just do that for you. Just like ship
Yes,
What?
you can
Yeah,
do
you
that.
have
for
to-
us.
you have to give me one.
Easy. I'll do that. Handout. Ship hold. In whose journals? All the assholes. Can be edited by all the assholes.
That would be 0 people in this lobby.
Sure.
That would
Okay.
be 4 people in this lobby.
Ship. Oh, by the way,
So-
I stored some of my shit in the ship.
Okay.
I have it in my own personal notes. Do you want to take it?
All right.
Or...
No, it's fine.
Ryan, you said you're gonna edit it?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Alright.
Alright, okay. So going through the ship and through the hold and finding what's in your stock, you find 3 barrels of salt, small barrels, mind you, not fully sized, like what are they, like 5 by 5 square foot?
You said 3 or 2. Sorry, I was just typing the intro to it.
3.
Intro?
So basically, what they're called hogshead barrels.
Oh yeah, I know. Hogshead.
Goody. Okay. Goody. So hogshead barrels, 3 hogshead barrels of salt, 5 barrels of water, fresh water, obviously.
What if we put together salt and fresh water?
We are at sea. We could fucking.
We would get.
Yeah, no, you
water.
just keep going. I'll tell you if I need you to stop.
Okay, good. 10. What are they called? 10 sets of replacement rope for whatever rigging or damage you see to the ship. 2 replacement sails. 1 replacement rudder and wheel. 2 extra anchors. What was it? Where was my list?
Imagine using an anchor in combat.
I was thinking about it.
Yeah, like a long.
Of course,
chain.
you were. You'd need like 25 strength to get it up.
Yeah, probably.
Still, it's a good idea.
Ryan, there's your
Entirely
goal.
impossible.
What the fuck was my list going?
Can I
God
send
damn
you? I'm gonna send you the things that I have in Shiphold as well, so you can put it. inside the
I'm
note.
not going to look at that at the same time.
Not at the same
Too
time.
much-
Just later.
Too much shit.
Yeah, just send it
Put it
to me. Send it to me on here. Send it to me and I'll put it in here.
Okay.
You can all edit the list. Just do that.
There you go.
Whatever. Okay. 100 rations.
100. Damn.
Okay.
You got food for days. 100 days, to be exact.
one single color, meaning flying the ship's colors here being the Empire of Ad. If you add other
Something
flags to your store, note them down.
Oh, we would need multiple flags.
Outside of that, you have a limited supply of just general goods that you would find in any kitchen or otherwise. I'm not gonna make like a fuck off long list of you have cinnamon, because that would be the same.
How many teaspoons?
So in general, you will find what you need to function in a household. So service, plates, platters, coffee, whatever else you generally need.
Sugar, spice, and everything nice.
When you say limited supply, how many days supply?
About 10 days general, if they were being used regularly. But here's supposing that you're using the rations or not the general food. I mean, you can do like, fuck it, we'll do a big fuck off meal and then use some of those supplies. But again, you'll be unlikely to run out just for general use.
Okay.
Except if someone uses all the water to make beer, which I suppose will happen.
Or salt water.
Beer is safer to drink than water.
In the Middle Ages, yes, sure.
Also,
it's alcohol.
Yeah, so it makes you thirsty. Not the greatest idea at sea.
Oh wait, why hasn't? Goddamn, ambience hasn't started.
Oh.
There we go, ambience.
Anything else in the?
Nothing of note. No. Otherwise, if you find things that you feel like you should have had, feel free to ask, and I'll tell you whether or not it should be there.
Okay.
But it's nothing that sticks out, nothing out of the ordinary.
Okay.
Just what's needed to maintain the ship in case of emergencies and the like. But by your estimate, sure, you can't exactly pickle her, but you could salt the elf.
I like it as giving us an option.
I mean, you have the supplies of salt required to permanently dehydrate the elf and turn it into a salted fish.
Oh yeah, leave her to hang on the wind.
Do we have an empty box or an empty barrel or anything like that?
Oh yeah, definitely. You have empty barrels.
Okay, I propose we put the elf that's in a coma in the barrel.
She would need air holes.
No. Alright, fine. Can we put her in a barrel? Can we put her in a barrel and leave like a hole in the top, like just a small air hole in the top, and then just
that
leave
would be good actually.
Not small, but air hole.
Air hole. A hole.
Glory hole.
So you pick up the elf, which isn't really resisting. You can't tell whether or not she's comatose or dead or indifferent. It's difficult to tell.
Or indifferent.
Pick her up and you stuff her in a barrel, and there's no protestations whatsoever, so she seems to be accepting her fate. And you close the lid shut, and you drill a slight hole and peek inside, and you see this very unbothered elf, not looking back, just sort of staring into the blankness.
I just want to nail the lid shut as well.
You nail the lid shut, making absolutely sure that she doesn't pop out like some sort of terrifying piece of elf toy. It jumps out
Elf toy.
with a spring-loaded function. It would be horrifying.
Do you have any?
Nail it shut. You turn it upside down. Nail the other end shut, just to be absolutely sure she doesn't leave without being lashed to. Shabby!
Who's this?
Shabby, do you want to be a comatose?
Yo, Sheppy.
Shabby is dead. Or
No,
jumping channels. I can't tell.
No, he's here.
Is he here? He's just very low, very muted. Shabby, voice check.
Say something.
No, don't want to.
That's much better, thank you.
Good.
Shabby, you are now a comatose elf. So looking down into the barrel.
See, you're all muted. Now I can't hear any of you.
What
What?
the fuck is going on?
Rape
Can
is
everyone
good.
Can everyone else hear Shabby?
Yeah,
I heard him.
So we can all hear Shabby, but Shabby, can you hear us?
I can hear you now.
Okay, that's much better.
Can you? All right, good.
So, Shabby, from the bottom of your barrel that you've just been stuffed into, someone's drilling a hole, you hear the grinding of wood, and you look up this hole, and you find yourself staring up at an angry dwarf looking back down at you as he begins hammering the lid of the barrel shut. What do you choose to do?
Plead for help.
For the first time in like 3-4 days, you hear the elf go, "Help! Why? What are you doing?" And you can't help but wonder, why doesn't she speak generally? And now all of a sudden, when we nail the lid of the barrel that we stuffed her into shut, then she complains. What do you choose to do in this situation? You've just nailed an elf into a barrel, and she's pleading for help.
Make another hole
We keep
on the
nailing.
bottom.
We keep nailing.
Pour in salt water.
No.
Salt
Make another
water,
hole
just-
on the bottom so she can pee, and that's it.
Maybe. Huh. We can use this. We can make a side hole on that barrel.
As you said earlier, glory hole.
Yes.
So
I mean-
sitting at the bottom of your barrel, you can hear them outside the barrel discussing whether or not to give you another hole for breathing. Or whether or not to
Breathing,
pour
sure.
water in the barrel. There seems to be an ongoing discussion about what to do with you and your existence. And like pressing against the barrel, you find that it's not really giving. There's not a lot of room for movement in here.
Fuck it, let her out. We had our fun.
No. We have to ask a serious question here, which is: are you gonna bother to be around for anything, or is this just gonna be a one-off? Because for fuck's sake, either this character's got to die, or we've just got to move on. I mean,
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah.
We're about to salt you.
The elf is intrigued and will probably stick around.
Why don't we just fucking kill the elf, and then Sheppy could be a fucking whatever he wants to be? And then we'll be happy.
You know,
I'm happy
not-
being an elf. Just
Yeah,
don't
exactly.
turn
What's
my
wrong with being an
don't
elf?
turn my barrel into a rat.
Because you gotta fuck. I tell you what. Do you want it right? We need to show him the picture of said elf and see, let him know
Oh
what he's
my
actually
god.
playing.
Oh.
The slut elf. Show him the slut elf.
Fuck, it's very, very
She's
far away.
exposed.
Did we ever pin it? Did we ever pin the thing?
Oh, we should have.
No.
I
we
mean, it's a
didn't.
mistake if we didn't.
No, we didn't.
This is
No one
good,
downloaded it for fat material?
God,
No,
no.
it's not even. I mean, it's got like such a weird looking face.
I fapped to different stuff.
Oh,
Fuck, I'm not gonna
Are you telling me you're
scroll
not fapping to Pink Kings?
I'll keep scrolling. You decide what you want to do, but it's up to Shep. If he wants to be a fucking gay little elf, then he can be a gay little elf. But
Honestly, it's a rogue, and she is good. It's a good character. It's up
She's-
to you.
That works. I'm always the rogue. That fucking works. Yeah.
Oh,
Somehow, I'm not even surprised that you would be the type to play D&D, but it's become such a hobby that everyone's doing it these days. I can't even pride myself with being the solo nerd. Everyone's doing it these
Solo
days. You
nerd.
fucking bandwagoners, all of you, bandwagoners.
Wow.
fuck you, faggot.
Literally my first game, bandwagon.
Yeah, bandwagoners. Right, okay. Shall we, do we want a character? Because I will cook something up for you.
Yep. Start cooking.
Perfect. Okay. So you nailed the elf into the barrel and you
I
shove her
know.
into a dark, dark corner and basically forget about her because she seems to be comatose anyways. And you're guessing the whimpering and the whining that just happened right about now was more like a mental reflex, not really an actual response to stimuli. So by your estimate, she's not truly animated. She's more like an inanimate object, like a pretty vase you have on a table somewhere. So you're fine with putting her away for the time being.
Somebody cast animate dead on her.
So you nail the coffin shot on a coffin/barrel, and you shove it into a dark corner of the bottom of the ship, and you leave it there. Shippy, I need you to click this thing once I found it. Give me a second.
I've also sent you the picture, Shep. That's what you're getting in for.
You found it already?
Yeah,
that works for me.
Fuck
That is
hell.
absolutely perfect.
No,
I'm scrolling.
no, we cannot have more of that.
Ah,
After having taken stock of the ship and found yourself in this curious situation of the elf being locked away in the dark corner of the ship, you walk back up onto the deck. And the sailors are walking back and forth. You're not maintaining the ship and sailing and generally just doing all shit you don't know because you're largely incompetent, all of you.
wow.
One of them
Disagree.
walks up to you. One of the sailors that came with the Empire. It's one of the men that lie beneath your control or under your command, right? And he places himself before you and goes like, "So we have a slight problem in that we are not still entirely sure where we're going because the map you've got is imprecise as fuck. So if one of you could take control for the next 24 hours, so no one dies, and the blame isn't on us, that would be preferable.
Dibs. Sorry, did we?
Dibs on the crow nest.
You are the captain. I'm just gonna stay here
Yeah,
and brew
sure.
beer or some shit. I don't know.
I'll navigate the shit out of this vessel.
Good. I'll keep brewing beer.
I'm gonna go to the fucking crow's nest because why not?
Do we have a brewery aboard this ship?
Well, no, I have brewer's tools though, so I'm gonna make some beer.
So you take
Can I
control of the
use,
ship.
I'm gonna use a barrel of water and I'm gonna brew some beer.
No, you're
Okay.
not. God damn it! Do not use our supplies for beer.
Oh,
We're going to
water
the
you mean?
fucking trading post, for fuck's sake.
Fine, but you're covering the expenses of a new barrel
Okay,
of water.
calm down. So you take control of the ship.
Yes.
Am I right, Lucius? Okay.
Yeah.
So make a proficiency check, including your intelligence and your sailing modifier.
You lost me. What do you need me to click?
You are proficient in sailing, yes, and
Yes.
with sailing tools, right?
I
So
have
you-
navigator
proficiency,
tools.
intelligence, and a d20.
Okay, D20. I heard that. So.
Oh,
there
for
you go.
fuck's sake!
That's
What?
D20,
Children. And your proficiency
which is 2.
Yes.
and your intelligence modifier.
Okay, proficiency is 2, and my intelligence is 2, which is 4, which is 10.
So you managed 10, which is a DC, so good job. So
Yay.
looking up against the sky and figuring out, like, okay, so I know where we went from. There's basically someone misaligned the ship according to the geographic of the map that you've been using, and knowing that the map is imprecise, you just slightly adjust 2 degrees starboard, and given 5 hours, you know that you're on right course by aligning with some of the new geography that comes into view.
Whew.
It takes you 8 hours total
Oof.
due to the slight miscalculations here, and you find yourself at the dawn of a new day at a harbor. And I'm done showing new maps because it's insanely pointless and you don't really use them. So basically, you end up in
Here's
this.
a picture.
Essentially,
Oh, fair
yes,
enough.
It does just as much for you. So at the harbor, and just entering into it, even 100 meters out, you're hit by this strong scent of rot
Oh.
and decay, and just this general feeling of an oppressive being that just sits on top of you, being the entirety of the city. You see mostly beggars walking along the shore, turning into the harbor. You see people just generally carrying things or doing menial work. No one who carries themselves with a weight or presence of value. You see no one who exudes power, who exudes wealth. This is all a slum district, if anything, and you can't help but wonder as to the power of the supposed trading posts or the capacity for it to actually bring wealth. Because looking at it and smelling it and hearing it, it does nothing but provide a feeling of misery.
And this is supposedly the biggest trading port.
Yes, it is.
Fuck me.
So without anyone interceding here, you're being let into the harbor, and you see one man across the harbor and at the very end of the pier where you're headed, waving you in and guiding you to a certain area where you see more ships of your size. Off to the side, towards the left of you, out towards a supposedly wealthier part of the harbor, you see larger ships. You see banners that align with the Empire of Ad. You see colors that are red and yellow, and you recognize that probably, yes, these are the military ships that would otherwise have been placed in your general vicinity, but then now they're off to the side. And looking there, you see everything just being cleaner, and people exude more wealth. Everything that's been removed from here seems to have been acquired there. Stepping ashore, the elderly man at the end of the pier just bows moderately and asks, by way of gesture, for you to pay. That was well done. I don't know who dropped those coins, but well played. So you just drop 2 coins into his hand and he bows and he steps away. and you assume that with that you've paid your toll.
Who did make that sound? That was brilliant.
I don't know, but it was amazing. So entering in through the gates, this feeling of oppressive township, if anything, or this of the slum district, it just settles on you and seems as if the scent sits in your clothes and maintains itself there. You are now in a harbour town where you can more or less move freely and you can explore as you need to and choose to. So where do you choose to go?
All right. Are there are there anything like a fuck? What it's called?
Where's the closest bar?
Actually, fuck it. Well, let's find the closest tavern.
Is there like
We need
some kind of
information.
like merchant center, like a trading center,
Hub.
actual hub?
Or
like
just
a
looking?
har-
Are you asking
like,
around?
like a harbour master office? Is that kind of thing there? Like, is there a harbour master in this town? Like someone that controls the in and out of the port, so they would
There
know.
will always be a harbour master. You're familiar
Okay,
with
well, let's go and talk to the harbour master then.
Let's chat. What could possibly
Let's
go wrong?
threaten him and ask whether or not we should burn his shit down for a feather and see how that goes.
Yeah, we can get another one of my characters killed. That'll be fun.
No, you're
Let's
not
hope
gonna
he
get
doesn't
hit.
have chickens.
You have fucking 23 armor right now. So you're not gonna get hit.
Walking through the town, you quickly turn off to the side once entering the gate, and you see this big warehouse-like structure where the bottom 2 meters are constructed in stone and iron, and everything above it, seemingly raised one level up upon another, seems to be constructed in wood, as if the building grew with the city. 2 large barn-like front doors open up inwards, and you step inside without being accosted. It's looking here, yeah, you hear the cling of coin as people are counting out and trading back and forth. You hear the chatter of merchants asking for directions or asking for the prices of current daily goods. At the very bottom end of this large hall, you see one very large man, very fat, very human-like in his exuberance, just sitting there, leaned back and looking dead ahead, as if either asleep or unbothered by the entirety of the things going on around him.
Do we approach?
I don't know, do you?
Yes,
I don't
for
think
fuck's
it's-
sake,
I
yes.
don't
would
think
be a
it's
good idea.
wise for me to go first, but sure.
I am not gonna go first.
I'm a talker. I'm going
You
second.
go
don't
first.
put a shady elf
I'll go
first.
Yeah, let's go around. Randall.
So you step up to him, just walking that hallway while entering into his space and standing here in front of his desk, and he looks up at you, disinterestedly, and goes, "Yes."
Hi.
Hello. How you doing?
Greetings.
And
What can I do for?
Well, he knows the crest on my armor, right?
He looks at it. You see him gazing in that general direction, but he doesn't respond to it.
Peasant.
Cocks a brow at you. And doesn't reply, but get the distinct feeling that he disapproves.
Are there any ships that have failed to report to you in recent days or months?
He sniffs at you, coughs a bit, and goes, but I'm not sure you're privileged to that information.
I'm going to slam my axe down on his
Oh my
little desk.
god. I am having flashbacks.
You get the distinct feeling as he looks at you that he is unimpressed. And looking around, you instantly realize that he's surrounded by people dressed like he is and armed unlike he is, with axes the same size as yours. They glance your general direction momentarily before carrying on with their work.
How many of them?
They had very little effect. Looking around, and it's difficult to count with the amount of people moving back and forth in the just the general engagement of people around you.
All
There could
right.
be close to like 20, 25 people in this room alone.
Oh, fuck you.
Oh god.
Okay. Allow me to introduce myself.
Yes.
What a change of pace.
My name is Rano, and I need to ask you this information on a very important mission for the Empire. And if
I
you
see.
don't cooperate, I will bring in all of the soldiers from those military ships that are docked in your port, and we will have this conversation with you in chains. It's entirely up to you. I don't like your attitude, young man, and you will cooperate.
And do you
with
have a
me.
feather?
I
Seems to be
like
a
the
theme.
bluster. I find it, if nothing else, slightly amusing. But no, you will not. Because you see, all the ships are largely empty.
Oh.
So the threat is
Why
empty.
are they empty? This is an Empire trading post.
Yes, I suppose it is. Though there's not much Empire here.
Where are they, and why are their ships still here if they're not here?
Well, if you would just have asked the question instead of throwing threats around, I could have told you as much.
I'm not threatening you, that's my demeanor as an angry dwarf.
Oh, right, I forgot.
I love this.
Well, if nothing else,
Tap, tap, don't die.
my hair, I will tell you that ships
Yeah, okay,
which
sure.
are missing. Empire ships as well as trading ships, and we are now short a fair few. And as to how many, I am not even sure.
Have you had any survivors wash up, or another ship bring in any survivors of any of the missing ships?
No, none.
None whatsoever.
None whatsoever.
What about any rumors of anything weird happening?
We've heard rumors of a captain of a sort making himself aware, making a presence of himself, and big bluster of shining lights, and he waves his arms about, generally indicating that he finds the entirety of the idea ridiculous and obscene. But
Did any of the people that say they've seen him feel cold?
I honestly don't remember. Maybe yes, I don't know.
And where are these people? Are there any still around in this town?
I've largely ignored them, so I'll be honest to say that I can't actually tell you.
Can I check if he's lying?
Sure, insight check.
Oh boy.
He is a extraordinarily proficient talker. He is by all means unimpressed by the threats, and even though you're used to your presence being something that created responses, you are crested, you wear a symbol of power, and for all intents and purposes, you are one of the most important people in any conversation. And his entire response to that was just indifference. So you know he's a man of extreme means and extreme power, and possibly no short means of intelligence. And you can't honestly read him. He might be lying to you, but you fail to see when and where he will indicate as much.
Okay, so if you don't seem to care about your missing ships and this captain that you seem to be so disinterested in, maybe you can tell me where the Empire soldiers are and why those ships are empty.
Mainly because they're just as afraid as all the sailors of going out to sea.
So the soldiers are still here.
Thereabouts. I imagine some of them have gone further north on the island.
What's further north on the island?
Minor uprising of orcs, I believe. I don't know. This is not my main area. I deal with
Oh.
the sea.
Guys, I don't know if I can stay with you. My calling, it's there.
Oh no.
I'll think of
Listen,
something.
You're on a mission. Focus, soldier. This is your primary directive.
Excuse my interruption, but the ships that have gone missing, where were they headed from, or where were they headed?
Everywhere.
you
No
have-
general direction.
Or
No.
point where
Do you have a
No.
detailed map of the area and any of the ships that set sail from here in particular?
He looks behind him, and you look up at the wall. You see a more general area. Let's take a minor look at a map and zooming in. And yeah, you see this area around the harbor and a couple of kilometers outside of its walls are marked there and indicated one. He just looks at that and then turns back to you without saying anything.
Can I take a mental note and sketch it out?
No.
Okay.
Fair enough.
You tried.
Well,
You're
yeah.
doing so well, guys. Keep it up.
Guys, are you
Can
a
I
sailor?
just take a
Are you a
mental
sailor
picture of
yourself?
the map and recreate it? I don't know. Are you autistic?
I mean,
that
I'm
what-
I'm a
Are you
sailor and I'm a
autistic?
proficient map viewer. I can
I must
see a
ask
good
you, Mr.
map.
Harbour Master, are you a sailor yourself?
He grins slightly. No, I am not.
Where do the sailors spend their time around here?
He points across just outside of the door that you came in. He points at a bar you see across of it. It doesn't even look like a bar. There's not much indication that it is a bar.
The brothel.
Oh yeah,
At that, he just raises his
Digs.
shoulder slightly.
chicks dig horn. Never mind. Okay.
I have a feeling that we'll see each other again, but for now, I think we need to go and check out this place.
Okay.
Best of luck. I certainly hope we don't.
Later, sir. This has been most entertaining.
Hmm.
We need to show the sailors in that bar that weird Haitian symbol. We need to find out if any of them know anything about it.
Oh,
All right,
I do have a sketch that, right?
Yeah, you do. We need to show them it.
Before I go, I pull out the sketch. Have you seen this before?
He's not a sailor, he won't know it.
He just looks at it and goes like, "That's a fine doodle. I suggest you."
Oh, thank you. I'm an artist.
Hmm.
Yeah, let's go.
How far are we from the ship? Actually, never mind.
We have crew there watching it, so.
No, not that. I'd like to quickly run to the ship and get my Empire
Garbs.
garms. Yeah.
Okay. You run back and you grab your uniform.
If anybody of them wants it, I can just
No,
Yep.
bring it
no.
with me.
This guy is crested, so I don't need it. I don't
All
care. about
right.
it.
Cool. What do you choose to do again? Come again.
We need to go to the bar where the sailors are.
Oh yeah.
So you turn straight across this tiny market square. If anything, it's more of a collection of roads meeting in one place with more of a triangle of an area with some dirt and a few market stalls in the middle of it. And you cross that in the span of a couple of seconds and enter into a dingy bar. If any other word could do it justice, I would choose it. But dingy is the best I've got.
Dingy.
It is as small and crowded and smelly as you can possibly imagine it. It is 50% smoke in here, and you get the distinct feeling that you are unwelcome. As with the entering of your party, every head seems to turn on you. And they just look at you as if failing to understand, and then just as quickly as you got their attention, you lose it, and they look the other way. And you stand here, just inside of the door, close it behind you, and the scent of smoke and tobacco hits your nostrils, and you can't help but feel a little bit crowded in this tiny room. What are you doing? Where are you going?
It's unlikely that a bunch of sailors will talk to a crested Empire man, so I figure you two should probably do this.
Oh
I'll just get
yeah,
myself a
these are
beer.
my people. Let's mingle.
Right.
Well, I'll grab myself a beer and sit in the corner, and I'll be alert if anyone decides to go and slap you around the face. So I'm just gonna take an action and be like ready to pounce.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put my Empire clothes in my backpack. I don't
Okay.
need it.
Sure.
Any-
You just put it in. You just stuff it in there. Colors.
Yeah.
No.
Any
Goody.
women in the bar?
Looking around, no, not really. And about your,
You tried.
and you're not really surprised to find no women in here.
I know.
It is
I just thought
not
I should
really.
ask.
Yeah, but being a sailor is not really a female vocation, so you're not overly surprised.
No, I was thinking like a bar maid.
As far as you can tell, but it is crowded, so you might be right.
Okay. Let's eavesdrop a bit. See if we can pick
Yeah.
up something interesting regarding a missing ship, missing crew.
Okay. So you look around the corner and you find one guy who's sitting on his own, holding a large mug of a beer. Oh, it might be beer, you're not even sure. And the character in and of itself is garbed in these loose, grey clothing, as if they've been tainted by water and the sea breeze. And Sheppy, if you'd like to describe yourself, though.
Describe myself.
Yeah.
Just what is he seeing? What is he looking at?
What's your race? Height?
That's racial profile.
Sex, gender.
Yes.
the
Profile
same thing.
yourself. Man.
Sort of caught me off guard here.
I know it.
What do you look like?
I'm sorry, what?
No,
Who's this?
That's a
you're in
pickle
a barrel
herring.
Oh,
that's been nailed shut. So
Yeah, so I'm in a barrel that's been nailed shut.
No, no,
I'm
not
sure-
you.
no, I just made you play Pinken's character because the other two guys decided to nail him into a barrel. So you basically get to have your own character.
Right, so
You can introduce
right,
yourself.
okay, right, I'm with you now.
Yes. So I felt that was obvious, but obviously in my head, other things that happened. So Pinken, you're now in a barrel.
Right.
Stuck on a ship.
We were going to pickle you, and then if we ran out of food, eat you. So
Yes.
But all they had was salt, so they
that was
decided
one
to
of
let
the-
us salt you. So
that
they
was
just nailed you
one
in a
of the
barrel instead.
options. So you got lucky.
They might bring you out of the
you
barrel.
got salty.
but You talk to them about that.
Yeah.
Alright, okay. So Chevy, by your own definition, like what is he looking at this stage?
Sorry, you've completely confused me. What?
What
need-
character is
I
he
need-
looking at?
Basically, you're supposed to introduce your character right now.
No,
Yeah.
he's-
Right,
okay.
okay.
Fine, okay. So Chevy, so your character finds himself or herself, by you decide, in the corner of a bar, a very dingy bar, a smoky bar, where everything is basically grey or brown on some shade thereof, as if a shitty GTA game where people had forgotten how to use color.
I'm just gonna say, I'm just gonna be here listening, so I won't talk. Just listening, so I know what's going on.
Okay.
You do so. And up to you, and entering your space comes this pink or purple,
Purple.
sort of demon-like creature.
Yeah.
is-
Creature? Racist. God damn it.
It barely introduces itself before it places
It's
itself
just
before
serving.
you, enters your space.
Hi.
And what is he seeing? What does your character look like?
Are you a boy or a
Um,
girl?
I am going to be a female,
Okay.
I didn't hear what you said.
very attractive female, I'll have you know.
Obviously.
Normal coloured. When I say normal coloured, I'm a white.
Oh my god, you're human?
Oh,
Oh, you're racist and human.
Yeah, why not? So
Okay.
I'm extremely racist white human.
Wow.
Normal.
Beautiful.
Best of friends.
This cannot go badly at all.
Yeah.
absolutely.
Sorry,
Oh my
I'm
God,
writing.
please, Sheppy.
I'm like creating my own character sheet here as well. I've just dug out.
Yeah,
a fucking
I had to do that when I made the fucking second character. That's why I've had to retcon my own back fucking story. Just make it up now, and then we'll write it all in for you.
Okay.
Are you a fan of
I'm a
chickens?
rogue.
Don't worry about the character too much because I can absolutely promise you that Tap will get you killed in a couple of
Listen,
hours. anyways.
listen, I did
So
not.
Don't worry about it.
I did
Yeah,
no
apology.
such thing.
I'm pretty
So, sorry, can I just recap? You're a female human, right?
female human rogue.
Okay,
With
nice.
two rapiers on each hip.
Oh, you fucker!
Well,
Well, he's
Oh,
not-
technically,
who does
I'm
it
an elf,
better.
so-
I'm an elf though, so I mean technically, but still,
and
fuck
he's
you.
not barrel, so I mean,
humans
Fuck
have
you.
their perks.
And I've got claustrophobia, so don't put me in a fucking.
Okay, so you
Okay,
don't
cool.
like barrels. That's
Yeah.
yeah. We can't do that with you.
I can't really think of anything else because you caught me at such short notice.
So try some dialogue.
yes.
Try some dialogue. Talk
Yeah.
to each other.
Hi,
We'll see
how
what
are you
come up with.
doing?
I'm doing all right. Fuck you, one.
I would like to introduce myself. My name is Lou.
I like how all British players will basically pull the same shit.
Yeah.
Some other character walks up to them and
Fuck
goes
you,
like,
Mo.
"Hi, fuck off."
We're a friendly bunch.
Yeah.
You see,
Of course you are.
you see Tap Tap's third horn slowly rising.
Oh god.
No.
Okay, tone it down. So at the corner of this bar, you've been sitting here for a couple of hours, just basically collecting yourself after your last trip. Into your space enters this sort of demon looking. You're familiar with tieflings. They're not very common, but you know of them.
I'm
He
very
basically
wary
walks
of.
up to you and goes like, "Hi, how are you doing?" You tell him, "The fuck do you want?" And what do you reply?
You asking me?
That-
I
yes,
already
because
said
you were
my
the person
reply.
replying.
I would like to introduce
I didn't hear
myself.
it because everyone was talking.
My name
There
is
we go.
Lou. What's your name?
That's a good fucking question. What is mine?
We can come back to that later. Would you like some company?
If you're white, it cannot be like Jamal.
It cannot
or-
be. Wow.
No, it cannot.
Guys,
do you
let
mean?
them run it out. Try not to interrupt them because
Yeah.
it throws everything
Okay.
off to the side.
Would you like
Okay.
some company? Or a drink? And I wave at the barkeep.
He sees you
What?
across the room.
While he's waving at the barkeep, I rob him of all his money.
No, you can't.
Come on. Do not make my job this hard.
No, please don't do that. I mean, I'm our bank basically. I have
Hey,
all the
remember that
money.
I'm staring at what's going on as well.
That's-
I'm waiting, so you'll.
yeah. Okay.
He will
Forget
kill
about
you
that.
if you do that.
Yeah. I'll have some company. Grab a seat and tell me what's going on.
The barkeep comes over. He basically looks between you like,
Does he
"So you
recognize
want
me?
things?" He just gives you a cursory glance. It doesn't really look at you outside of that. There's too much going on in the bar for him to actually care this much about this given individual. He just looks at you, and over the noise of the crowd, he goes like, "Yes."
2 drinks, whatever she's having, but twice.
He looks back and forth between you and looks at you, Sheppy, and goes,
2 of your strongest whiskies.
Damn, let's
before
go.
he even finishes the sentence,
Cosmopolitans.
he's turned around and comes back
Appletinis.
in the matter of 30 seconds with what looks like grey. Like, so it doesn't have the color whiskey, but it smells strong, and you can kind of see the alcohol just misting on top of it. It's like, yeah, this is probably whiskey of a sort.
I down my drink in one.
Oh, that was brave. I take it you visit this place a lot?
I look at him. I give him a dead set glare and go, "What do you think?"
Okay.
Sheppy, you're cutting off on everything you say just before you
Yeah,
finish it.
Yeah.
Your mic is just... It's clear
That's-
when you're
that's-
talking, but it cuts you off.
I'm playing around with what's it
What's
called?
that? Sorry,
The
say.
push to talk.
Oh, you should put it on voice.
No,
actor.
that's just Sheppy talking like that. That's just his way of talking.
He doesn't finish the last syllable.
He stuttered.
It's
Okay.
pro.
Yeah, I'll turn it back onto voice activated. That'd probably be better.
Yeah.
Once it's set properly, it makes life easier at least.
Why are you here? Were you
To get
sailing with
drunk.
someone? No, not mean this bar. I mean this island. Why are you here?
Why am I here? I'm here looking for work.
Oh, that's great. Are you a sailor?
No,
What are you? What kind of work are you after?
I'm oh fuck, oh shit.
You're a shit. Okay.
You see the
Um,
female in front of you, just sort of like beginning like, what am I doing? And she's just like to lose her train of thought occasionally and peer off to the side before coming back to you like, I'm a shit.
My kind of girl. I have that kind of effect on people. They kind of lose their minds when they see me.
I'm very drunk.
Already? What time is it?
It's like 12 in the afternoon.
Damn, you work fast.
I've been here since 4 this morning.
Okay. I'll take it you're proficient with those stabby things.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Want to see? And I eagerly whip them out.
I would like you to make a dexterity check with disadvantage because you are stupid drunk. So
You're
you
goodness.
flick them out and go like, yeah, fuck it, I'll twirly things. I'll juggle them a bit, and I'll grab them again. Oh,
Just to be clear, there's a risk of
do a
him hitting
dexterity
me.
check with disadvantage.
Yep.
Give him a +3, like something.
Yeah, he's about there. You know what? It's a good opportunity to work roll 20. So you see off to the left on the in the roll 20 window. You should see there's like a D20 in, second to last in that left list.
Right above the question mark. On the
Yeah,
left
yeah,
side. Yeah. And you have your dice.
Just click that. You just click the D20, and exactly. So the
15.
plus three, and you
Not
actually
bad.
roll it again. Sorry, disadvantage. My bad.
Come on, another good roll.
No, I want to hit someone in the eye.
It would be me,
Right, okay.
so no.
So you want
roll
me?
good.
You want me to roll again?
Yes, you're
Yes.
rolling with disadvantage. With disadvantage means you roll twice
Okay.
and you take the bottom
Yes.
of the two. Fuck it.
14, not bad.
Good
Yeah, okay.
shit.
So even though you see this human woman type construct sitting there, completely smashed off her face, like, well, yeah, that's fine. She whips out her blades and she just starts waving them about, random, until she almost sticks a guy in the eye, and then nicks her blade
Whoa,
upside
whoa.
down, throws it behind her back, grabs it again, throws it both of them into the ceiling, and then pulls them loose, standing there waving, cock eyes, all like, yeah, I know what I'm doing. And around you see everyone just looking at her, go like, "Fuck, she did it again! Fucking god damn it!"
She did it again.
One of these days she's gonna kill someone. You hear someone say off to the side, and at the same time she's just standing there, completely sure of herself. Like, yeah, it's fine. No problem. It's good.
You look like someone who would fit in perfectly with my crew.
Excellent, brilliant. What's the pay?
There isn't any. We
Survival.
pay you in water and food. Mostly rations.
Turn that water into whiskey, and you've got yourself a rogue, mate.
Well, we have a dude that's turning it into beer, but we can make some kind of arrangement between two.
That'll do. Let's go. I put my arm over his shoulder and let him drag me away.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Randall, off in the corner, you're watching this entire exchange, and you see her. You see how Lou is entering into the space of this half. Well, I was going to say half elf, but human, planning to control the conversation. But every time he kind of stops, he just pulls out this insane stunt, like starts waving her rapiers about, like, yeah, it's fine. I've got this. You've got yourself a rogue, man. And before he gets the chance to say no, or like, well, I mean, maybe you should talk, she just puts her arm over his shoulder and starts dragging her out of the bar.
I'm going to use
I have problems.
grovel. I'm going to use grovel as a command. He needs to do a wisdom. He needs to do a wisdom saving throw.
Which one of us?
On well, you've not given it a name yet, so
Give it a
Sheppy.
name.
What am I rolling now? Sorry, I'm
You need to roll a d20
okay.
twice because you're drunk, so you can roll it twice.
There you go.
Oh,
Wow,
first nat 20.
Natch 20. Natch 20.
Nice.
Yeah, but you got 13 because you
Yeah.
disadvantage. But
Okay.
if he's a rogue, he won't have a wisdom buff, right?
I don't, well, I mean, no.
Because that's below my DC.
What is your DC?
Oh no, it's above my DC, so he's fine.
Your DC is 13, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you get this,
Sturdy
you
rogue.
get this tinkling at the back of your head, like someone's talking to you, but you didn't really notice where it came from. So you're just like, "Oh, it's fine, whiskey,
Who
yeah."
gives a shit?
This guy promised me whiskey. That's awesome. And you just
Okay,
walk
having
out the door.
failed that, I'll just barge over to them both, and I'll use my shield to trap this this woman against the bar. How about that?
Why would you do that? I just made a friend.
Because from all I can see, she's swinging around swords, and she's put her arm around you, and she's leading you away. I'm there to guard you.
Oh, you're guarding me from her. Good thing.
Yeah.
Good thing.
Big,
Let's carry
strong,
on.
dwarfy man.
So I'm gonna use I'm gonna use my shield to pin this woman against the bar.
I mean, against the bar, we're walking out, right?
I
Oh,
purr
against the
seductively.
wall. I'll just hold
Oh.
this woman against a wall. That's fine. So do you want me to check for that, or are you fine with that happening?
Well, unless she's directly contesting it. I mean, Shabby, you feel like some tiny dwarf, like half your height, walks up to you, puts his shield against you, just looking down at like, what the fuck is going on? And he starts pushing you up against the bar. There's putting pressure on you.
I drunkenly slide one finger down his chin.
Oh boy.
Just one?
Yeah, just one.
I
It's
mean,
just
you
like,
start with
you're
one.
cute.
You get this slight caress of a finger down your cheek, like, ah, you cutie.
I have beef with now Sheppy, so bring me out of the barrel.
No,
No,
not yet.
you're
No,
in
no,
the
no.
barrel.
You're
No, I
pickle.
broke out.
Out of the barrel.
No,
you cannot.
It's a sturdy
No, once you're
barrel.
in the barrel.
We covered that.
It's sealed shut.
You
It's
get this
nailed
cute
shut.
eyed caress, and
Lou, do you know this woman?
Yeah, this is my new friend, our new compatriot, our new sailor.
Okay,
Since when?
Since 2 minutes ago,
my name is Miss Myra West.
Myra West.
Well, Miss Myra West,
is that
what are
two
you
words?
doing here?
I am drinking.
We already covered this.
What are you doing here, little dwarfy man?
Oh,
Guarding my colleague, so unless my colleague's giving you the okay.
it's fine. She's not gonna stab me. Maybe, possibly.
Oh yeah, could you pick up my rapiers? I think they're still stuck in the ceiling over there.
You
Why
picked
do
them
we
up.
turning around, looking at back where she was. She's like holding, waving around. She's like, "Oh shit, yeah!" And peering back from where you were, you see two rapiers still jiggling slightly. One of them goes, "Eh," and then drops to the floor, where it equally just as well sticks in the floor. The other one's just slightly loose, still waving a little bit.
Can I pick them up for her?
So you go over there and you start pulling them out, and you come back to her with like two rapiers.
Why do we need her? Why do we need this one? Lou? Why do we
Apparently, she's good with stabbing people.
need-
Fantastic,
Stabbing
in fact. I'm wanted in 2 separate countries. I shouldn't have told you that.
Oh, I'm wanted too. Oh, we shouldn't be speaking loudly about that sort of thing.
You're not wanted by the Empire, are you, Myra?
No,
No.
no, no, no.
I'm slowly
Oh,
coming over.
You're free to go for now.
Yeah. Welcome aboard.
I need these.
I can't
Alright.
wait to get back on the ship and open a keg
Okay.
of something,
Shep, I need you to roll a d20. Add your proficiency modifier.
which is 2, I guess.
Yes.
Mm.
We'll just
10.
take the first, which is 8, so
Yeah.
that's a 10 total. Right. I need you to roll an insight check.
Who?
Ryan.
That D20 again.
Oh my god.
Oh, wait.
Please tell me you didn't.
Right, okay. So you're like, maybe like 60% sure she might be wanted. It's difficult to tell because the posters you've seen generally have people depicted not smashed off their fish drunk. And in relation to what you're watching now, it could be the same person, but you're still not 100% sure.
Oh, we have
Like,
another one, boys.
He might be wanted, but it's difficult to check.
I like you. You're so in. Let's go.
I came over and I say, hello,
Hello.
who are you? Who the fuck are you?
I'm Miss Myra West.
Myra,
Look at you.
Kanan, Myra. Let's skip this
Oh,
for the third time, please. Let's go.
nice to
We need
meet
to
you.
focus
Okay.
on what we're here for. Can you fucking go around and show these dickhead sailors the fucking picture of the fucking religious symbol so we can get the fuck on
Oh
our
yeah,
way?
yeah. I'm going back to the task at hand. And
Thank fucking god, I'm gonna take another action and go and fucking Overwatch in the corner.
God damn it. And I am
So-
Lucius right now, so
Right,
gonna
okay.
be-
So you pull out the sketch of a symbol that all of you, outside of you, Sheppy, I've seen, Miss Myra. So the moment he pulls it out, you give it a quick cursory glance, sort of still bleary-eyed, going like, "Oh shit, that's a pretty drawing." Peer off to the side, and then goes like, your brain stops you for a second, goes like, "Wait, no, I've seen this before."
you
And
have.
you peer back at the drawing, and you go like, "Oh fuck."
No,
And
fuck.
you have
Sheppy?
you have your own understanding of this. Your familiarity with the roguish elements keep you very much in tune with what is going on in the underground. And the current problem is that ships are being lost at sea. And that's not an issue in and of itself if only they knew why they were being lost. But at this stage, and the story goes that ships are being lost due to not pirating, not violence, they're just being lost. And wherever these ships are found again, crewless and without people aboard or anything lost, all the material's still there. There's this massive symbol branded into the deck of the ship. The symbol of Hai Shen, the god of the seas, the one that all sailors pray to. But it is off, it is wrong, and it seems to have its own cultish meaning. And recently, only the last couple of weeks or months, a cult has appeared using that symbol. It's not really sure. The underground and the groves of the world don't really know what it's about because it seems to be more of a religious thing. But they are beginning, this cult is beginning to disrupt their undertakings. That is all you know of it. That is all you've ever heard or seen of the symbol. Whether or not you choose to share it is up to you.
It looks familiar, but I can't remember where I've seen this before.
Okay, so the symbol
Alright.
is connected to Shen, but it's corrupted or modified in a way.
Do you know anything about it?
Have you heard
Me?
of missing ships,
Yeah.
missing people?
No, I've heard that the ships are going missing. It is something that I was vaguely interested in, but no, I know very little about it.
Do you know where? No? Yeah.
No, not a clue.
Okay, I'll ask around. No, does anyone in the bar know where the?
You get
Probably the
more or less the same information by running around asking. You hear people go like, yeah, something.
like the bartender would be a good one to ask. He seems to keep his ear to the ground.
Okay, I'll ask him.
So walking up to the bartender, he basically looks at it and goes like, so yeah, that's the symbol of Hai Shen. You should know this.
No,
Otherwise,
no.
you have no business in my bar.
I'm curious about the ships that turned up empty. People.
What do you
that
know about it?
disappeared.
You tell me. You're asking me a question. I ask you a question. What do you know about it?
Well, I am here to fix the problem, to stop people from disappearing and possibly recover those who are missing.
Who the fuck thought and made you boss?
Well, the guy I killed, but that doesn't really matter. I'm trying my best to help the situation. Why? You're more than welcome to help the cause.
Oh yeah, but last time someone tried to help the cause, we got a fuck ton of Empire soldiers in here, and they killed like a good 30 people for disagreeing with them. So excuse me if I'm less than curious to help you.
Do I look like Empire?
I don't know, but that guy who's shoving his garb into his backpack over there in the corner did.
Oh, he's working for me right now.
Yeah, so you do look like Empire, don't you?
I don't. He does. I don't.
Mm-hmm.
He works for me.
Excuse me, but by my standards, you're guilty by association.
Oh. You do know who I am, right?
I know who you are, yeah. But
So-
from when I know, you don't work for the Empire, so apparently I don't know who you are.
Can I use command and force him to answer?
Sure, but I'm just letting you know here that you are casting spells very much in public.
Let's not. I mean, whatever you want to do. It's
All
up
right,
to
fine.
you,
I'll
but I feel like
I'll let you talk. I'll let you talk. It's fine.
Yeah. Can I try and persuade him I'm on his side? Like I'm actually here to help.
What do you tell him to persuade him that you're on his side?
Okay, Paul, I'm trying to convey that I'm here to help regardless in whose service and in what company. You may have a problem with the Empire, but it doesn't change the fact that there's a problem that needs to be fixed.
No, it's true, there's a problem that needs to be fixed, but what can you do to fix it? That's what I'm curious about. I know who you are, and I know what you do, I know your story. Now you tell me, what can you do to fix it? If I think you can fix it, I will tell you what I know.
I'm trying to find the captain that's responsible, and maybe
No,
he put a stop to this.
I lean in and I say, if you tell him what you know, it will help me pay off the bar tab that I've run up here.
Oh yeah, no, you're not leaving, you're not taking her away, Peter. Fuck that. You pay her tab and I will tell you what I know.
How high is the tab?
20 gold, minimum. I don't even count anymore. And you All these fucking holes in my roof and ceiling. I mean, you know what? Fuck you. 22.
Okay, I'm gonna try a different tactic. I'm gonna pull out a white feather, and I'm gonna say,
He just looks
Okay.
looks at you just like.
Please don't do anything with the feather.
listen, do you see this feather? People died over this feather. And that's
I-
just so I can have it.
Why? What?
Yes. I'm not bullshitting. I'm for real. People
That is
have
the
died over this
stupidest
feather.
thing I have ever heard.
Right? Yeah, I know. Still, it's a fact. 20 golds? 20 gold pieces? That's the least of your problems right now.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Okay,
But-
how about this? I'll
okay.
make you a deal. I'll make this one disappear from your bar and never show up again.
If you can promise me that scarlet vixen beast of a woman never appears in my bar again, and pay me 10 gold for the damages, I will tell you what I know.
Do you have 10 gold on you? I'll look at her.
Do I have 10 gold?
You
I
do
don't
not.
think I do.
You don't?
One thing, I just come from the side, and the tiefling just said that people have died over the feather.
Mhm.
He has the feather, meaning he did not die. Trust me, you do not want to mess with him.
I'm sorry, but what is all this bullshit about the feather? I am very confused. Will you pay the 10 gold and get her out of my bar?
Yeah, sure.
Just
fuck
tell
it.
us what you
10
know.
gold. Done. Deal.
Thank you.
Start fucking
Shit.
talking.
So, Haishen has always been the minor god. That is the story as it goes. He is the god of the sea, but for the vast majority of the previous 10,000 years of history, anything of any relevance has been happening on land. So, when he has control of the souls that go to the afterlife, but only those souls who die at sea, you can see how that's a limited proportion, yeah?
Yeah.
Now, there's some stories going around that the trick has been that since he has control of all the souls that die at sea, what if all souls die at sea? What does then happen to Haishen and his power?
It's
I mean, the person who controls the souls controls the power. Is this the story goes? Now, so there's some guessing, religious guessing mostly, and I don't pay much mind, that what if the church folks of Haishen drown the people or kill the people at sea, pass all the souls off in his general stupid fucking godly direction? What does that happen? What happens with these 10,000 years of history where all the other gods made a jerk of Haishen? What happens then?
payback, I guess.
Maybe, I don't know. So, it seems Haishen has slightly changed his mind about the cooperation of the gods. But, I mean, again, it's just what it seems. It could just be religious folks killing people funsies, I don't know. I'm just saying that symbol, the one you're showing off, and he looks at the ones that you're holding in your hand, that is not the symbol of Haishen. That is the symbol of something else. And all these ships that show up and all these crews that go missing, you can't explain it, not really, without some sort of intervention, godly intervention. That's the news going around, and that's why everyone's so fucking fussed, because you can't fix that. Not you, not the fucking Empire. And he burps slightly. And he seems almost not disinterested in the conversation, but as if he's given up.
Yeah. Do you know any particular route that vessels take when they get captured or attacked?
No, that's my fucking point, isn't it? It's
Oh.
all of them.
Shit. Okay. Does Haishen has a like a church or something, like a temple in this town?
Not here. This place is too new. No churches here. But elsewhere, yeah, you'll find them.
Okay.
Not in Empire ground, though. I
Okay.
suggest you go visit some of the new native islands. He goes there by other names.
Can you mark it on our
Not-
map?
Sure. Yeah, show me. And he looks at your map and goes like, there, there's a big one there. I think there's a minor one here. And the big one he mentions, you know that very well, thinking back. You've been there. You visited that shrine many times. And that's in the middle of pirate ground. You've been there many times over, so you know that.
Oh shit.
And then there's a minor shrine-like construct here, where the intrepid sailors go, and that's on some of the newer, more recently explored islands. Well, those are only minor, to my understanding, at least. Is that it? Is that all your questions? Can I go back to not being here, essentially?
Yeah, I think that's plenty. Yeah, it is. It is Skyrim music, right? In the background.
Shut up.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Ah.
No, this is D&D music. He just turns around and starts moving away from you, then stops himself. You see him stand there first, turns back. Like, he leans in and places his hand on his shoulder, and you feel the massive weight of his huge bloody arms. From what he just seems fat, but at the same time, when he places his arm on you, there's a weight and a measure to it where you feel like, oh shit, this guy's fairly beefy when it comes down to it. And he just smiles slightly and goes like, you know what? I hope you do succeed, Mr. Lugu, if that's what you go by now. But be very careful about where you set your feet. Best of
your
luck.
advice to heart.
And he turns around and he goes back behind his bar and starts dishing out beer left, right, and center.
We have
Alright.
a clear goal in mind right now. Several, actually. Let's debate about that when we get back to the ship. Unless any one of you has a job to do here in this town.
No, the quicker we leave, the better.
Yeah.
Anyone
good.
else?
No.
Soldier boy? No? Okay. Let's check on our barrel. See if it's taking any scent. color.
Pinking went off, by the way.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yep, he's back in his coma.
Okay, it gives me an opportunity just to take like 15-minute break to rest my voice here. But
Mhm.
okay. Well done. No one's died yet.
Yet.
Completely separate thing, guys. Stop picking on Pinking. Okay, he's got his own shit to deal with, and I don't mind the teasing, but just keep it down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are we picking on him? I think it was just banter.
I know it is banter if you're an adult and your life is sorted.
If you're
He's
adult.
17 and his life isn't sorted.
Yeah.
So
okay.
He's legal now. so he's
17?
18.
Yes, from what
18.
I understand, and he experiences
He
these
was
things slightly
only
different. Hate to
17.
be adult here, but just give him some space.
Yeah, sure, no problem.
Don't want to make it more difficult than it is.
I agree, especially because he said he has some problems. So
He does, and that's
Yeah.
fair. I've had problems.
Yeah,
as well.
yeah.
Mine
Same.
are all awesome, though. I mean, awesome manly problems, obviously.
Can I roll an insight? to
Yeah,
see
he
that?
can't hold his beer.
Excuse me, I can hold my beer. Dang it, fuck you, I'm made of beer. Alright, let me just rest my voice and get some quick, and we'll be back at it.
Alright,
in 10
so
minutes.
in
Okay.
10 minutes?
10 minutes, 5
Yeah,
Maybe we
give
can
us-
help. We can maybe help Sheppy make a character
Yeah.
sheet.
Oh, yeah.
Give
That
us
would be
time.
fantastic.
We can maybe do it.
I really do need
Yeah,
something to reference.
Miss, what was the name again?
Miss Myra West.
Myra.
Myra West. Or
Myra
Give him a
or
journal.
Moira?
I'm working
I'll
on
be
it.
back in a minute,
Oh,
by the way.
Myra?
Is it Myra or
How do you spell
Moira?
Myra? Moira?
Moira.
Okay, Myra.
I think
West.
it's Myra.
No, MYRA.
You
Myra.
can change
Myra.
it, it's fine. Sheppy, we had it controlled by Sheppy. Right. And we'll fix all the character things afterwards.
Human
But yeah, you got a character sheet. So if you look top right, you see that tab of things. The one that looks like
Yeah, you spelled it wrong with them.
I'm gonna step up.
I don't know, okay? I was just
You
like, that's Moira from
wow,
the
a
Overwatch,
translator
okay? That's how you-
misspelling things. Wow, amazing.
Shut up.
Kidding.
Folder. Shut
Okay, if we're taking a break and you help him in with the sheet thing.
Yeah, I'll help him with the sheet. You guys can
Okay.
take a break if you want.
Okay, I'll take like 5 minutes. I need to make a call.
Alright,
Cool.
let me just see if all this is set up properly. Use character. Now, everything is there. It's the same product. Just walk. I think.
Doing it by point by, right?
Yes, point by. Same system as usual. Yeah, awesome.
Sheppy, if you just load the
Alright.
it's in the chat.
I'm,
Now, I don't know what a rogue really does, or how to build them. So hopefully you might do a little bit of your own kind of.
Yeah. I mean,
So point buy is you're allowed to allocate 27. You start with 8 on everything as a human, and you're allowed to increase basically up to 27. I'm not sure what are the major stats for a rogue, but if you've done any reading or you've managed to find a guide or anything like that, then just use those, I guess.
Sheppy, do you have a player's handbook?
say that again.
Do you have a D&D player's handbook
No, I don't know.
on PDF? All right. Take a look at this. Fucking. All right. Here. It's in Discord.
Okay. Yep.
So D&D 5e player's handbook.
Yep.
Oh, open it up to page.
Page.
Like 6. No. 95.
95.
94.
95.
All right. So there's the rogue, and you can just take some. Who's this?
Who do you think it is?
Oh, the thing is, just take a look at this, and there's like a quick build on the 95 page. It says quick build, so it says you can make a rogue quickly by following these suggestions. First, dexterity should be your highest ability score.
Yep.
Make intelligence your next highest. If you want to excel, blah, nothing important.
It goes 15, 14. Have you played D&D before?
No.
No? Cool. Another virgin.
All right, so basically, dexterity is going to be your highest modifier.
Yeah, because you use it the most, so it makes sense to pump it up as much as you can.
Yeah. I don't know
I am
about
so
be
glad I
zero.
just came back to hear that. You can, Shep, no, you guys shut up. You can safely ignore these assholes because they're doing power building, which is basically
No.
creating the most
I'm weak as
powerful
shit.
character they can.
I'm weak as shit.
Created according to what you find funny.
Yes.
And I
Yeah, no, fully agree with that.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
No,
This will
I
make life so much more amusing.
have
Yeah,
-8.
100%. Do what you want.
Obviously, still have them explore the rules and whatnot because that makes it easier. But just say, don't power build because it is not funny. Not to play.
What level should I be? What level's everyone
Oh
else?
yeah,
Three.
sure. Sorry, that's a good
3.
point. You're level 3.
Yes.
Level 3.
Yes.
Yes.
If you
Okay.
use D&D Beyond, it will help you a lot by giving you exactly what
You
you
need
get.
to,
per month.
so in your character sheet, mate,
Yeah.
you'll have actually, you need to set it up properly first.
Carly, did you give him the character sheet?
I think I did, didn't I?
Nice.
Yeah, I'm staring at it now.
Nice.
Is it confusing and overwhelming?
It's very intuitive.
See, it's kind of confusing and overwhelming, but I'm
Good job. But that you're doing it right.
So there's a character mancer thing, right? Let's use that. Why don't we use the character mancer? That'll make it a little bit easier for you.
Fair enough.
okay.
So if you can find the character mancer, which I actually don't remember where it is, it should be in the character sheet somewhere, if I'm not mistaken. Is that right, Cookie?
So,
Sorry, muted. Yes. There's. The problem is I can't see what he's doing.
No, me neither.
The character mancer, so I don't know.
No,
Shepard,
but
what are you
can
looking
you
at right
find the character mancer? If you can find the character mancer, then we can guide you through it.
Shepard, what are you looking at?
I'm currently I'm looking at the character sheet. I've got bio and info. I've got character sheet attributes and abilities.
Oh, so you're
There
on
should be
bio.
one up there that's called Character Mancer. If you look, it depends. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. We'll start over because you get 3 buttons and you might have clicked one of them just to get started, which happened. Let me just delete this and start over.
Okay.
Spell,
all right.
spell Moira for me. Miss Moira West.
M-Y-R-A.
Yeah, MYRA.
Have you spelled it in chat?
MYRA. Myra. Ah, okay, Myra. Okay, cool. West. Myra West.
MYRA.
Could be Moira, to be honest.
It could be. I asked that question, but no, it's Myra.
Fucking difficult assholes, all you.
Why am I difficult?
Alright, okay. So open that new thing.
Yep.
Okay, so you got a tab when you click the character sheet, and you see the character. Use the character mantle, right?
Use the character mantle. There we go. Okay. Okay.
So from the bottom down, there's like race and all this bullshit, and all these things have attributes tied to them. So you see those 3 core stats. You'll see them in like these things tied to perception and strength, and all these like base stats that you have in every game, so they won't be unfamiliar to you.
Right.
And they are right in saying that the rogue is dex based. She is about being nimble, about stabbing things and being sneaky and all that shit, which ties to being dexterous. Dexterous, I believe it is.
Dexterous. Yeah, dexterous. Yeah.
Sorry, I am very tired and I haven't slept like forever, so I'm allowed to fuck up my English.
No one's holding it against you.
Yes, they were.
I was.
Silent. I could hear them. I could hear them think it. Bastards.
Get out of my head.
So, but you already decided that you're human. So your race is going to be human, which is, I think, is awesome because